Saturday. I was like, what day is this? Happy Saturday, you guys. So it's that time again, back at it with another live stream and a messy review. Um, you guys, I don't know, I woke up today and I felt really free and creative and happy and messy, like imperfect, but like in the most beautiful, glorious sense of the word imperfect. Okay. So maybe that's coming through because it's synchronous of some airs, some inspirations, ideations you've been ferreting through, and maybe some sensations about that as well with this newfound freedom, all right, and this new earth energy. So, messy hair, don't care, or however the saying goes. All right, you guys, I get it. We're imperfect today, but we're going to make it fun and amazing nonetheless. All right, and I'm okay with that. Hopefully, you are too. So there's that. All right, so to the message. All right, whoever I'm speaking to, you guys, this is not for everyone. Like I promise, 1010%, this is not for everyone. This is coming through apparently because it's an urgent matter that needs to be looked at and addressed, and some tasks connected to it that need to go on ahead and be executed. All right. So I thought we were going to do like, I don't know, easy peasy, generic type angel messages, right? Like the standard kind of like, it's morning, let's, feel the feels and set our day kind of thing. And here we were talking about sex. All right. It's like, okay. All right. Uh-huh. I'm also speaking to someone who's already in a relationship. So there's that. Now, relationship can mean a whole freaking host of things, apparently, right? We've all been in that relationship where it's like on the back end, you realize that mofo had no idea what a relationship was. So, kind of talking about the same vibe here. All right. So I'm just going to run through this because I do have a lot of cards. All right. I promise the message stands, even though I don't show you every single one. You guys can't read them apparently anyways, because I've got I don't know what, still figuring that out. All right. But I promise you guys, I'm not here to manipulate the cards. You guys know that. Those that know anyways. My A1 day ones. All right. At least know that much. Okay. So bear with. I'm not exactly sure, that I should show every card with like words on it, especially like these kind, you guys. So I'm just going to be running through those. Okay. Interestingly enough, we are looking at the Sun card energy. All right. And this energy talks about power and Genesis, specifically from one of my crow decks. I think it's the Magic Crow Tarot. All right. And I was guided to the sex deck, the funsies one. Okay. The one we normally just have our sexy tarot time with. Okay. And here we are. I can actually show you this card because that's what it's got to be. We're talking the Death card energy, right? So, when you pair these together, it's really off-putting, right? Like the Sun card's normally the happiest card of any tarot deck, right? Like it doesn't even matter the deck, you know what I mean? And here we are talking about from the funsies time deck, okay, the sex tarot. We're talking about the Death card, all right? Again, I'm speaking to someone who's in a relationship. And the situation is that mofo is a soul sucker, a soul snatcher, okay? And not even in the fun time sense, okay? But this is definitely a portal that they're using to gain major access. So it's giving access denied should be the next boundary that you kind of place up here with this person. And I get it, you're in a relationship. Some of you are in a committed marriage. Okay, you've got a covenant and everything. But, okay, which is more important, you or you? Love and light, Mariana. And it's like, I maybe to some said that wrong, but like dead ass, no, which one is more important? You or you? Because that's where you got to go either way. You got to check yourself to check in with yourself. My goodness. Okay, so maybe it's been a while since you've actually even like had a meditation session, prayed. All right, maybe you've got some heart palpitations about you on the strength of this. And as I look, I see this heart. Okay, so that's confirmation for me for whomever I'm reading for. And again, this is a general collective message, yes. However, this isn't for everyone, okay, and I get that, but the message stands. I'm not here to manipulate the cards, okay? So we next have the Eight of Wands, all right, which normally speaks of like fiery, rapid, passionate type of incoming conversation, messages, right? Connectivity. And we've got the inverse or reverse of that. Okay. Is that grand? Is that good enough for you? Because again, you've got to check in with you about this. And somebody really needs to go on ahead and do that. Okay. It's high time you stop ignoring the demon in the room. Some of you, I mean that quite literally. Okay. With this Three of Cups, this person could have asked you to enter into third party connections. All right. Whether you, um, explicitly stated that you wanted to or not. Some of you, this actually is inclusive of literally three parties in a room type of energy. Okay. This is getting messy, you guys. Trigger warning. I don't know whatever else is going to come out. This energy is not good. Okay. This is the pits, what I just picked up on. Okay. So trigger warning. Some of you have been asked to action out some, you know, threesome type activity. All right. Others, you've also, and then others more, and also have been asked to essentially be pitted against others for some sort of competition where supposedly the reward is this mofo. Uh, that's so not even funny of a joke that I just can't even laugh at that one. Okay. For whoever I'm reading about, okay, not even for, because this isn't the collective member, it's somebody that's connected to the collective or whoever found this. Maybe you're not even of the collective yet, okay, but welcome either way, okay, because this is serious. We got to fix your crown, we got to fix this mindset, we got to get you out of this Hierophant and Queen of Wands energy coming out in the reverse. That's so not okay for you, and we're gonna fix it. All right. So basically, you are guided to understand that these things, these energies, these experiences, that this energy, I want to kind of say energy, or dare I say entity, right? Or person, has offered you. You know, this is giving the epitome of a very dark karmic cycle. It's like, you know, and it happens to the best of us. I'm not coming for anyone, right? I'm not downing anyone. This shit is real, okay? It's the epitome of the empath narcissist dynamic here. It's like, you know, you're all love and light, and you know, you can find a reason to love anything, inclusive of a demon, and it happened, right? So the star energy is coming out in the reverse. Okay. And you are the star. So there is no reversing this unless and until you say yes and amen, reverse it. I almost said we, that means your spiritual guidance team, inclusive of myself, just as a friend, okay, are asking of you at this time to really kind of reverse the reversal. I mean, you got to walk away from this. You've got to travel away from it. Okay. And by it, I'm literally talking, whatever this attachment is. It's a wonder the attachment card didn't come out in clarification of this person, but dead ass the op card did. Okay. So that's pretty damn well self explanatory, right? So you are going to do what now? You really need to start thinking about that. I'm only smiling so that I'm not actually breaking with tears, because this is not okay. Whatever and what all ever you've been put through. I mean, some of you, you've been beaten. Let's talk about it. Like, no, you don't deserve to bruise, let alone bleed for love. That ain't love. It's not giving. I'm so sorry that you were taught wrong. And I get it. Me too. Been there. Okay. But that ain't love. It's never loving. And it's not love. Okay. And so the longer you stick around with those mindsets, ideations, and assholes, uh, heads up, you're not loving you. You can say you do, but the actions, you know how they say actions speak louder than words, honey bun? Same deal with yourself. You can lie to yourself all you want, but the actions are there. Your central nervous system still knows what's going on versus what's not. Your inner child still knows it's not really all the way safe yet, because your ideations and your mental manipulations just are not giving love and safety, ultimately. All right. And that's why we got to fix this. This mofo that lied and said, oh, yeah, no, I'm the King of Cups, was in the reverse the whole time. Some of you, it was to manipulate money out of you. Some others, it was, you know, much more than that. Okay. Uh, but we do have evidence through the cards that finances definitely damn sure took a hit on the strength of you, you know, fucking around and finding out. Okay, finding out your worth. So here's the sitch. Don't attach stigma like, oh God, I gotta hate myself now because I should have been known. I should never have dismissed the red flags. I should never have put rose-colored glasses on and loved the demon. It happened, all right? And guess what? It's purposeful. So you can't really hate the process, right? Because at the end of it, you're learning your worth. And so, ta-da, that's the blessing. Either way, you had to learn it, okay? Some of us, with our free will and our choices and our lack of choices, sign up to learn the same lesson you were going to have to learn anyways, which again goes back to your worth. Great lesson, great value, high value lesson, right? Some of us choose the harder way to learn it. That's all, okay? And so you can't be mad at that because you used your free will to learn it the harder way, you know? So it's not really helpful at this point to attach any more disgruntled energy, lower density type of energy. Aren't you going through enough? Aren't you fighting for your soul at this point, right? So, you know, and again, this is somebody you're in a relationship with, right? Spirit saying focus on family first here. Um, there could be some significance to sunflower. There could be some significance to bees, all right? Or beeswax. Focus on family first. And some of you are saying, I have no one. See, the thing is that you have you. And even when we're talking family, baby, I need you to know we're talking you first. Because how would we be saying anything about anyone else if we're not okay? How would we be loving on anyone else if we have not loved on ourselves? That's the new earth paradigm shift in the mental space. I need you to catch up, okay? And I say that with love, not like, you know, oh, you can't do it. No, you can very much do it. That's why they make cards about it. That's why they, you know, the divine even has people like me reading the cards to tell you about how they made cards about how you are more than capable and you are more than enough. All right. Now, who am I speaking to? Someone obsessed over a mature man and or someone connected to a mature man obsessed over them. All right. Who gives what? Emotional pain. Whoever I'm speaking to, you need to actually get into the lifestyle of this. And by this card, for those that can't see that, and I get it, indicates self-love. Self-love is a lifestyle. Why? Because if it's not, shit gets messy. It gets all haywire. It gets hellacious. Okay? Whoever I'm speaking to, there is divination heavily at play, whether on the part of you checking about this person's next steps, or you, they, or and or both of you. Okay, general collective. It gets all. I have to say all the parts here. All right, but either way, this person is, you know, an author of chaos in your story. Why is that? It's your story. Why is anyone writing your story for you? Okay, this person is not to be trusted, though they told you that they could be. There's some significance to the number 22. If you've been seeing that, you damn sure need to look up that number, because that is part and parcel of why you are going through this, ultimately to help another. This person has given you false hope about, no, yeah, we're going to be, you know, two peas in a pod, and really that covenant is an imprisonment. All right. That covenant is why you are imprisoned even in the mental space, all right? Because you gave access to a person, I'll be nice and say it's a person, who has an entity, an energy attachment, okay? Who is manipulating that person and now ultimately you, because again, you have yet to say access denied. This is very serious. I know they're like cartoonish figures on the cards, but we're literally talking next about death magic. Do you still want to take it not serious? Like, are you still playing with your life right now? Because you should not be. No one else is playing about your life, okay? Not even this person. They're definitely utilizing your life force energy, even as I speak this message, to manifest to manipulate, to control, to find the next greenest grass, etc., etc. This love offer that you thought was the love offer of a lifetime, when it came with a veil. This person is quite jealous of you, your power. You know, the very things you don't really necessarily highlight or understand about yourselves, collective, those resonating with this message, is the very reasonings, and there are many I'm hearing to say, as to why this person is jealous over and over again about your existence, about your capabilities, about your mindset, the way you can still smile in the face of the devil, right? It's like this person is, who chills on that, amused by you as well. It's like, God, I love to hate you and I hate to love you, and yet I love you and I hate you. It's all fucking insanity, crazy, demonic type of energy that I'm tapping into now. It's kind of giving and love and light, Sean. Sorry, it's this energy. It's not you, babe. It's kind of giving electrical fire energy. It's like, holy shit. This is not, yeah, chills. I'm vibrating now. And this person the whole time, you know, leading up to when the roses, when the roses, could be some significance to roses, but when the rose-colored glasses ultimately started to crack a bit, you realize this person ain't that. This person is not a nice guy. This person is manipulative. This person is controlling. This person is abusive. It's giving narcissism at its finest. I know I'm speaking someone's truth, and I hate to say that part. I wish that was a much more beautiful, brighter truth. Love and light, Lisa. Please forgive me. I'm tapped into some energy that I just really loathe. So it's not you guys coming on, but I don't want to like not say hi, if that makes sense. Ugh. Whoever I'm speaking to, you're an earth angel. Whether you are a guy, girl, what have you. All right. And this mofo is an op. Told you there was a card about it. They make cards about this shit. That's how real it is. Okay. And again, the abuse. No bueno. Like, no, we're not doing that. Walk away. Love you. All right. Because you're supposed to be coming out even on your shittiest days of the weeks. Okay. As this. All right. And yes, it says single. Here's the sitch. Which is the better situation? You being single, sexy, free, successful, or you being everything that this card doesn't state. All right. Which is, you know, restricted, imprisoned, abused, neglected, taunted, haunted. You know, this person is performing rituals against you. And here's the sitch. This person, there's a lot of pull here because this mofo been doing this for incarnations, multiple, plural, lifetimes. Why? Jelly, jealous and envious. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at my tongue twister there. Okay. And again, this is somebody who's in a relationship with a false narrative. This mofo is stealing your money, your life force energy. Some of you are saying, I barely even have money. I know. I know. We're saying the same thing. We are saying the same thing, Mary. Okay. You know, bliss and divinity are supposed to be part and parcel of, like, even when this person, it's not even a person. It's you though. It's you. All of this. Okay. All of this, right? What does this say? What's it say? Well, it says bliss. Okay. This other one says divinity. Uh-huh. And then, you know, back to the OG singles, successful and sexy, of course. I can't forget the sexy. My goodness. And this is because you are this earth angel, right? And all of these things and so much more are inclusive, and so much more, excuse me, actual money, right? Are inclusive of this earth angel, whether guy, girl, what have you, of the earth angel birthright package. All right. And some of y'all just can't stand the fact that this shit says single on it. All I'm saying is, And I get it. You want this, I want it too. Oh my God, please don't fuck with me. Like, I literally, my husband, ooh, my husband is in for a treat. Just saying, okay? When he fuck around and find me. Okay, so please, don't get it twisted. I understand, right? Love understands, right? But here's the sitch. That shit came with a veil and manipulation and imprisonment of your mental space, your heart space, your financial chakra. I'm making it up, but seriously, like actual money has taken a hit, right? On the strength of this love offer with a veil. How is that better than being single? I just don't understand. I feel like whoever that is, the second you fix that stigma about being single, you just not really going to be single too much longer on the other side, keywords, of you healing and understanding that self-love is a fucking lifestyle. All right? It's not even a privilege. It's a lifestyle. Especially for that of an earth angel. All right. Okay. This mofo has been doing too much. It is time to make a change. And whoever I'm speaking to, you could be on the more mature side. All right? Doesn't have to be the case, but that's what came out in the cards as well. All right? Just no good energy. This is a no good mofo. I mean, you look up no good mofo in the urban slang dictionary real quick, and I bet you their picture is right there. Okay? That's what it's giving energetically, if I do say so myself. All right? Now, how to straighten the crown? Well, forgive yourself for any perceived mistake. I said I wasn't going to show the cards. You can't even. All right, here's the sitch. You can call it a mistake if you really want to. Really, we're just talking about choices that produce different kinds of fruit. All right. So you got some bad apples on the other side, perhaps, of some lower density choices or lack of making decisions. Lack of standing up for yourselves. Lack of believing that you are more than enough, even if you've got to be single. I'm telling you, there's perks to being single too. Like, you don't gotta pick up somebody else's socks. You don't have to deal with them having, mental breakdowns or bad days. You don't have to expend so much energy to get through your day because it's just you checking you for you with you. You know, so make of the separation of the how do I want to say this, of the singledom, what you will. You don't have to make it a toxic, negative situation. You can if you want with your free will, just like you did some of the other lower density choices. Makes sense, but I'm not advising that you should. Okay, so when we talk about mistakes on cards, I don't know, it's like Mama Bear is coming out again. It's like, okay, here's the sitch. We're not talking, you are good versus you are bad. Your divinity walking. They made cards about it, so you know what I'm saying? You're coming out as Earth Angel. That's pretty damn divine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really see demons in that section. You know what I mean? So on the other side of you really understanding it, of course I can't even find. I went through all of them. I went through all of the cards and can't find it. That's crazy. Oh, here we go. That's not even what I wanted. Hold on. Please be kidding. Because I know we have. This person could have, chills. I can't even get it out. Jesus. Wow. Hello? That's interesting. I don't know what that noise was. What the fuck? This person could have released chaos magic. I almost forgot that shit too. I don't like this spirit. I don't like this spirit. So this person was releasing chaos magic. So that means, look at that shit. Wow. Of course I could have done that, but I feel like it's a synchronicity, right? Messy, tower, destruction, chaos. You see this? This is not good. Do you want this for your life, your love life, your lover, your ass? Like, do you want your sexual portal to be like engaging with this fuck shit? You want your money like there one day and then like half a second later it's all the way gone? That kind of shit. Also, if this is resonating, thank you for tips and donations because this shit ain't fun. Okay, just saying. Anywho, right? I just don't like this energy. Forgive me. I just don't. I'm gonna bulldoze through this because I want to tap out, and I know I can't yet. So bear with me. I'm working through this with my messy hair and everything. Hopefully, you guys are getting something out of this. All right. I deserve the best, and I accept the best right now. That's the program to kind of switch to. Okay, in the mental space, especially if you resonate with this. Even if you don't, okay, and if you weren't already there, get yourselves there so that you're not falling prey to the next narcissist, okay? You got to know your worth, you guys, in those streets and in the sheets, all right? Because next thing you know, you got karmic babies to deal with, and they've got the same tendencies and root back to their, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can really be destructive, all right? We already started out as messy. Jesus Christ, it's going to get worse now? You're going to wait till it gets even worse now? You're going to wait till somebody gets unaligned, perhaps? Like, is that this person, we've had death magic and rituals come out and evil eye. None of that is inclusive of the love package. When we're talking actual love, when we're talking actual loving, caring connections and relationships and marriage, that just don't fit. It's getting insanity. And you do deserve the best. Will you please accept only the best now? Even from yourselves? Because whoever I'm speaking to, and I'm not judging you, I'm trying to guide you so that you never find yourselves in some of the darkest places again. And I too have been in some of the very same dark places. So please understand my passion in this. Okay, it's not judgment, it's passion. All right. It's well and good to understand that this is a mofo, this is a demon, this is a narcissist, this is an op, blah blah blah, right? However, it's very important to hold yourselves accountable, and accountability shouldn't have any fucking stigma attached to it. It's like you should get excited about it. It's like, what am I going to learn about me today, tonight, whatever. All right, holding yourselves accountable is not a punishment. It's a superpower, if anything, right? Because you get on the other side of that accountability, further knowledge about who you are versus who you are not, what you will tolerate versus what you will no longer tolerate. Understanding your worth is a superpower. Okay, so no stigma needs to be attached to the fact that I have to ask you to be accountable to yourselves. It's not even like to somebody else, it's like to you. What's the problem there? Like, stop making that a problem. Like, actually love you. Okay, do the self-love so that you understand that self-love and authenticity go hand in hand. Well, you don't get authenticity without a level or a measure or leg of accountability along the way. That's why most truth tellers don't have a lot of friends, because a lot of people can't handle the truth. Makes sense? A lot of people can't handle the vibrational frequency of authenticity. It's strong AF. Stronger even than the vibrational frequency of love. We've recently found out, even in the scientific community. Okay? So, it's a lot of power. And you are a lot of power. What will you do with that? How will you live? How will you love yourselves first? Okay? And then ask how you will love on the back end of that. As soon as you get done really fully addressing whether or not you are in full mode of self-love. All right, it's very important. Because you guys, if you don't operate out of self-love in a balanced state, you're not going to know, oh my God, this is a mofo trying to try me as fast or at all. I'm not here to workers, but general collective. Okay. This next card says, I am grateful for another chance to live my life. This mofo, this marriage, this covenant, this relationship, this connectionship, this situationship has not allowed for much of that. If you're being honest, and if you are being in the mindset of holding yourselves accountable, you will find that that's the truth. Once you find that truth, it should be all the more easier to walk away. All right. Prioritize your own happiness is coming out. All right. For your next steps, you got to do that. What will you do when you are actually actioning out, prioritizing your own happiness? And please don't be that one that says, well, my happiness would be if this person would That's not the advice here. You've got your spiritual guidance team here, inclusive of Source. Please know I work with Source. All right. Saying that's not on the menu, baby. But you have you. And whenever you have you working in full mode, full divinity mode, you've got way more than that, mofo, even if all of a sudden wasn't a demon, even if all of a sudden wasn't a narcissist, a sociopath, even if all of a sudden wasn't an incubus, a succubus. Okay? So what's the problem then? Because if Source tells me anything, right? And on top of it, Source is saying that this is going to be better than you can imagine, or this person is going to be better, or you got something better, and I can't believe that, I can't receive it. So if you're still sitting there and you got yourself to the point where you are sexy and you are successful and you're still being disgruntled about being single, maybe take a look at that. What are you fearing at your root? What if you're single for the rest of your life? Oh my God, how would you live? How would you crack a smile? How would you laugh? How would you smell nice and look nice? How would you be loved? Figure it out. Maybe you need to figure that out so that you can stop fearing what ultimately you would most assuredly with that mindset, which is a lack mindset for those wondering, would create for yourselves. And you would dead ass sit there year after year, millennium after millennium. Just hear me out. I'm just saying. Could you imagine? Single AF. From one incarnation to the next. Golly. Nobody said that had to be on the menu. You know what I mean? Unless you want that, cool. But for those claiming that they want that, make sure that's not born out of some bitterness, resentment, some abandonment issue as well. All right? Because that'd be a shame, just saying, if you never held yourselves accountable. It would be a shame, just saying, if you never checked in to get to some of these roots of your own, actions. All right? Love and light, rebel war. Love and light, country love. It would be a shame if you never checked in and did the work and come to find out on the back end you could have had everything and everyone you deserve and desire. That would be a real shame. And then it would be a really real shame, just hear me out, if you found out on the back end that this has been the infrastructure, the timeline from incarnations past, all right, up till now. That would be a real shame. And I feel like for those that maybe would fit in that boat, just even hypothetically, you would want to change that. So again, it bodes you super well, super ginormously well when you do the work. And really by the work, I'm really talking about loving on yourselves, you guys. When you operate out of self-love, you don't let people abuse you. You just don't. You're like, hold on, that's abuse. I know damn well I do not deserve abuse. I am not asking for this abuse, and you will not. You do not have permission to abuse me. And it's as simple as that. But you would have to believe that, and you would have to be confident in your belief about that. You would have to know it. Some of you, some people, they get in these situationships, relationships. I really have to do the air quotes on that, right? And you just kind of let this person wield their authority that they never had over you, and you eat from that toxic pie to the point where you're just so sick and downtrodden, depressed, broke, busted, disgusted, dejected, oppressed, that you just don't even think about it anymore. You just get through it. And I know this is somebody's truth because my body is humming. All right. That is not okay to think. That is when you found that you've literally surrendered your authority over your own life. You need to get your life back. You need to get your soul back at this point. Take back your energy. Take back your money, your finances, your resources. All right. Take back your mental health. I mean, somebody is being berated, taught almost that they're sick in the mind, that they're incapable. That's a falsity. You're being tested, if anything, to know your worth. And now that you know it, what will you will? All right. Now that goes back to an old rhetorical question that I would often pose to the collective energies. And for those that don't know, because We've got a lot more of our family members gathering with us now. So I'll just be mindful of that. What will you will talks about what will you actually engage in? What will you actually create? What will you actually call in? What will you actually tolerate? What will you change? All right. Because if you don't know those things, you're not really going anywhere that's in a progressive forward momentum. All right. And that's exactly what you ought to be doing, progressing forward and away from this mofo. All right. Know that you are enough. All right. I am enough. I am enough. Say it with me. I am enough. Even if you don't resonate with this message, say it with me. I am enough. All right. When you say I am enough, you're speaking in the natural as well as the spiritual realms. When you believe confidently that, quote, I am enough, okay, you are supporting the divinity within and its superpowers that it possesses, as well as the divinity upon. You are also blessing the divinity within with your mouth gate, with your words, with your magic, some might say, because words are often linked to spell casting. That's why they call it spelling when we spell out words. All right. Also, words become things. All right. So say it until you are confident that you are confidently saying it. I am enough. When you speak that out, you are blessing the divinity within and upon as well, because you are bolstering in the universal energies that you carry and possess and can utilize. Hopefully you are. To really solidify that all is well for you. You are more than capable. Love and light, J-Wig. Okay? You are. I am. Who is I am? I am that I am. Who is that? That's we. The all in all. We're all connected back to source. And the more that you operate with that mindset, which is not a lack mindset. You're so cute, Jay. The more that we operate with that, the more that we are magnifying the very entities, energies, spirits, and fractals and forms of source, as well as source ultimately, right? That work for us and not against us, that protect us. Okay. You are solidifying the beautification of your path. So it's really, really important, collective, irregardless of whether or not you are connected to this mofo or not, okay, that you really operate out of that level of authority. All right. You are divinity walking in meat suits, and you are far greater and far bigger than any meat suits, because some of us are on double missions and multiples. Okay. So I say it plural. You are bigger than anything you are seeing here in this world, right? Energetically and or spiritually. So you really need to be mindful of that when utilizing your meat suits, inclusive of smashing ass. Because others are mindful and they're saying, no, I want to smash that ass. And you think it's because you got a fatty. But they're looking at you in the spirit. You ever have somebody have a conversation with you? I have. That goes like this. I'm not attracted to money. I'm attracted to power. Now, you know why they were talking to me about that. And the funny thing is, at the time, I didn't get it. So I'm here, like Mama Bear, protected as ever with my collective, to make sure that you get it. Because I don't want you out there in them streets, or hell, in the sheets, not understanding what's going on, if I can help it. Just saying. Okay. Power trumps money. You understand that? Again, it goes back to those, connected to this mofo, and you're saying, I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, your actual money is affected, and you're sitting there going, I don't have any. It's like, yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. The whole, you got to fix it, babe. Because I want you to have the actual money. For you, not even me. Like, it doesn't even affect me, right? Financially. But I care. Just saying, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here. You know what I mean? In case you wondered. I love you. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about this. All right. This next card says, I choose to replace worry with love and acceptance. Some of you are clinging to the demon, the narcissist, the crappy teddy bear, whatever the tag words are that need to come out, because at your root, you're scared. Some of you are scared of you. You should be scared, if anything. Like, if you really want to be scared, like, I don't want you to be scared, you know what I'm saying? But, like, if you really want to be scared, you should be scared about not knowing your fucking power and not knowing what to do with it. That's scary AF. Okay. This mofo ain't. This, you don't gotta let this person be in the scary section, because you're already bigger than it. I need you to know. I need you to really believe confidently. Okay. Some of you need to forgive yourselves, all right, so that you can let this person go. It's almost like you're like holding on because you're like, no, because I know that one time I got really fed up and I did this and this. Oh my God. Jasmine Sullivan coming through. What was that? Maybe you busted somebody's windows out of their car. You know what I'm saying? That third party tit for tat shit, you know, can get you fucked up in the mental space. I get it. Okay. Forgive yourselves and move on. Because some of y'all, if I'm keeping it funky, while you were busting out the windows or whatever the hell you did, your guys were right there going, good on ya. That's the least that mofo deserve. I need you to know. All right? I am proud of myself for all of my big and little victories. All right? Take them, by them, victories. Yes, but also create them. Big and little, create them. All right? Walk away. Bet on you. Give yourselves a chance to do something, hell, maybe even someone else. Okay? But this has to be done. All right? You got to get ready to be open and receive this change, because it is for you and not against you. It is to your betterment and not to your detriment. I'm not saying it's an easy process, but damn, ain't you worth it? And this person touted themselves as a nice guy. All right. I get that I'm speaking about a masculine op, but you take what resonates for you, because deadass, if you want to plug in female for male regarding this op, the message stays the same, doesn't it? So take heed. All right. So let's get to some guidance, some healing balm, some grease here from the divine in support of your transition here out of this fuck shit, out of this karmic cycle. Let's call it what it is, right? So this first card out, it says it's time to hit the reset button, clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. Trust that better things are coming fast. All right. Prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is your rebirth. All right. This is not your wake, it's your rebirth. Some of you, if you don't take heed to this message, it could not necessarily be the case that we're not talking about weak energy. And that's what I refuse to talk about. I don't want that for you. I pray you also don't want that for you, such to the point where you get up and you use your strength and you choose you so that you have you. Do you understand? Welcome this beautiful brand new energy in. Stop pushing it away by holding on to the op. That ain't even a teddy bear. It's an op. Okay? You've got this. Next card. Count all of your blessings, even the small ones. You guys, there's something about small versus big. Who gives a rat's ass? Take the blessings, take the victories. All right? And magnify that shit. Such to the point where eventually you're talking about huge everything. Like it's nothing. That's the epitome of the journey of someone remembering, keyword, remembering that veil, on the other side of that veil, remembering that they are the master manifester, that they are. You just, I am. You just, I am enough. Be strategic about understanding who you are at this time. The divine's counting on you. You know how you count on the divine? you've got your part to play too. Why is that? Because you are divinity walking. That op knows this. It's high time you do, so that you pull the plug and live your best life with actual money. Do you understand? All right? Count all of your blessings, even the small ones. Show gratitude and appreciation for all that you have in your life and all that has yet to come into it. Stop getting to the point where it's like, oh my God, I can't even be grateful because I don't even have everything yet. Who has everything yet? Wouldn't that be boring? What, you just fall out your mama and you just have all your life? You wouldn't even be able to handle it as a baby, an infant child. So make it make sense. You don't have all of your blessings yet. Your story isn't over yet. Unless and until you say it is. And even then, make it a great one. Stop half-assing it. Your best days are still ahead of you. And the card says, isn't that a wonderful thought? Good morning, Sherry. Yes, it's a wonderful thought, but it's a wonderful truth. All right? Let's take the thought about it and talk about it to the point where it's the truth in the 3D or material realm. Don't place limits upon yourselves. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. Again, divinity walking makes sense now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can have and be anything you want. What will you will, collective, right? Don't hold yourselves back or allow anyone else to. Because here's the sitch, collective. Real talk, if somebody's holding you back, you did that. You let it happen. With your powerful ass divinity, you did that. So now, if you find yourselves, and I'm not saying you should, I'm just saying if you found yourselves doing it, you know that you are more than enough, right? With that I am energy, to make change. Now I find the divinity card. All right, in case y'all wondered, that shit says divinity. And it's clarifying your energy, your power. I hope somebody's getting this, man. I swear. I really hope somebody's getting this, because I don't want imprisonment for you of any kind. I don't want abuse for you of any kind. Some of you are being abused even through divination. I mean, no, that's not to be the case. Okay, you gotta really take yourself seriously here and bet on you to the point where you go, no, I'm shutting this shit down. Best believe, for those especially wondering, I don't really know how I would all the way. Best believe and ask me how I know. You start baby stepping it out, the divine will more than meet you where they're already there supporting you at. Do you understand that? You just have to fuck around and find out just how supported you are. By betting on you, by believing in the divinity that is you. How would you pray and not believe in you? You're praying to the same source you're connected to. Why would you not believe in you? How would you be connected to a source that you would pray to receive from expectantly, right? And not believing you. Hell, it's even scriptural. Before you ask, it is already given. Now, why is that? Because before you could... the need was already made aware of to source. That's how connected you are. There's no severability. So either you believe, right? Or you don't. So either you believe you're connected to the universe, the divine, divinity, source, God, goddess, and you receive, or you don't, and you won't. Don't place limits upon yourselves. You are infinite beings with unlimited potentials. You can have and be anything you want. Don't hold yourself back. Don't allow anyone else to do so as well. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. Now, how would you remain heart-centered? even sometimes, if you didn't check in with yourselves. If you worried about Tom, Dick, and Harry, Barbara, Susan, Brenda so damn much that you lost yourselves, how are you operating in a heart-centered space? That's giving a toxic form of love. Still have to give the air quotes at best, collective. If you are losing yourself in someone, something, okay, how is that loving to yourselves? And if you're not loving yourselves, and if you're not loving towards yourselves, how are you properly loving anyone else? Find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full. Okay, you got you? Okay, cool. Because nobody else got you like you got you, babe, right? If you're saying wrong, that's toxic. Fix it. No one else should have you better than you got you. How is that? We just said about that's not even loving. We just said that's half-assed toxic kind of love, even if you're eking it out. Oh, I love you, Barry. Okay, but you've been ignoring that lump in your throat for the past 3 months. Just rocking with it like it's okay, like you deserve it. Didn't even try to holistically, make a tea or nothing about it. But you love Barry so much, you put his fucking toothpaste on his fucking toothbrush at 3 a.m. before he's got to go to the work site. Ew. Fix it. All right. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourselves, collective. So self-love is a lifestyle. Do you understand now why? All right. Go back to the heart of who you truly are. There you will find peace. Look at your life in its entirety. Acknowledge any old wounds and then release them. I know it's easier said than done, but you're being asked to do this work because you can and because you are already being assisted to do the work spiritually. Ask Archangel Michael if you don't believe me. Just saying. Use what your wounds and any old energy has taught you as added strength. It does not have to strip you. It can add to you if you allow for it. But what you can't do is allow for it to add to you while you stay. Because there is a spiritual law and principle behind your granting access, your yielding to someone else's mal authority. And by mal, I mean bad. Just, it's not even real. You're divinity walking. Who would your authority be besides source? Make sense? Keep moving forward. There's that progressive forward momentum we talked about should be the case for you, collective. All right. Keep moving forward with a renewed sense of confidence. Again, if you don't believe, you're not going to receive. If you believe, you will feel the feelings behind your I am statements. All right. So it's important that you not just speak out the word. I'm a millionaire. I'm a billionaire. Where's the energy, right? You've got to create the vibe. Don't half-ass it. Just saying. Whenever you talk to us, your spiritual divine guidance team wants you to know, it never goes unheard. Never. All right. We bear every single word. Every single word. So what are you I-aming about? Because be mindful, you're not alone. I know you think you're alone. I know you talk about you're alone. You can never be alone because you can never be severed from the source. You can live like it though. That's for another day. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. However, you've got to do your part in this, right? You can't, you can receive this word, right? And you can half-ass receive it, right? Like, oh yeah, everything, you can skip over everything else. Okay. Everything will come together for me. That's it. Just, So when it comes together, you're ready then? Like you just know how to love without half-assing the love situation because you just automatically did the work without doing the work? Make it make sense, collective, right? Because I felt like I should address that so it wasn't confusing. And I also don't want others coming back talking about, well, you said it was going to be, well, you were also told before that statement that you had to do the part that you had to do. Did you do that? Are you ready? Are you ready to receive the blessings? Some of you have blessings waiting on the other side of you, actioning out this decision to actually walk away from the opposition. And you won't know that until you baby step it out. Right? Quite unfortunately, right. I mean, I say quite unfortunately because I feel like I'm talking to somebody somewhere that's really trying to look for a loophole around doing some of this work, and it just ain't the case, baby. All right. So there's that. One last point, then we're going to hit the bell, so get ready. This pretend King of Cups in reverse, right? That's trying to dim your starlight energy. That's trying to, keyword try here, sever you from the source. But really, this is really more speaking about trying to keep your awareness from your non-severability of source. I mean, keep your awareness from you about your non-severability between you and source is what I'm trying to say. Cleanse your energy. Because I've been expelling air for the last, minute and a half. Cleanse, okay? Walk away. And do not repeat. Meaning, you can cleanse all you want, but you should only need to walk away one time, okay? You feel me? All right. This Queen of Wands in the reverse is what they're trying to make it, okay? And what they are making it as they're around, as you allow access, okay? And we'll talk about it. Hold on 1 second, because I don't want you to think I'm just coming for your op, all right? I am, though. Hold on 1 second. The Queen of Wands upright collective, for those wondering, really is the epitome of this. Maybe not necessarily the single, right? But like the sexy hella, right? And successful. She's also creative, quite expressive, can be often touted as glamorous even. Very attractive. Even if this is a male I'm speaking about, same deal. Very attractive, very creative, very expressive, often in the public eye because so many are enamored by them, whether guy, girl, what have you, right? And so this is what this person is reversing, and also while reversing this energy, intending to do just that, okay? Because they are sucking you dry so that they can live, so that they can create, so that they can make money, so that they can use you, and they will keep you alive long enough to continue it out. It's giving vampire. Do you understand? Okay. Now, reason we're talking about this is because this mature man, all right, is coming out again. So I guess Spirit wants me to highlight, I am most likely speaking about a man. That is the opposition energy and not the collective member. Oh my God, my nose. Okay, here we go. We are talking obsession is definitely on their part as well. Okay. About you, because you are life force energy to them. It's funny because, the empath narcissist dynamic is really quite paradoxical, because if anything, the empath is the God source energy, okay, to the narcissist, the demon. And yet the whole time, their agenda, their programming goes like, no, I'm your God. You need me. You will not breathe without me. If I can't have you, no one will. And they're all lies. I need you to know every last one of them they're always lies. You can test them out. You're being asked to. right now by walking away from this mofo, to let them find out that the whole time you're God. Period. And yet, some of you are so scared to try to find this out. And that's where I go, why are you praying then? Like, you know what I like? I mean, I'm not trying to say never pray, obviously. I'm trying to prove the point that, like, you literally are divinity. There is no match unto you unless it is divinity. This match ain't a match. This is an opposition. This is a match that'll light on fire and set your whole house down. Your house could be your money. Your house could be your safety. It could be a house. It's whatever and what all ever is inclusive of this opposition's agenda from moment to moment. False narrative, thief, abuse, emotional pain. That's all you're going to get from this entity, this individual, this human, this person. All right? Self-love the crap out of this situation and end it. Okay? And walk back to your own energy, which is the sun. Could be some significance to Ra. Okay? Ra is part and parcel of your divinity. Makes sense? Hierophant energy. It's time to hit the reset button. Be open and ready to receive this change. I'm being guided to get the names, the initials, chart placements of this op. Spirit, this op, not the collective. This op. We've got S at the bottom of the deck. M, P, L, E. Somebody's name could be Lee. D, U, B. Somebody could have the nickname Dub. H. We've got Taurus. We've got Libra and Aquarius at the bottom of the deck. So that's what I got for the collective message today about that soul sucker. Got to go. Okay? Got to go. Either you or them. And that's exactly how they feel too, deep down. Either you or them. All right, let me see. Bell has rung. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I'm hitting stuff that I don't want. All right, let me see here. Oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jay, because I was getting ready to try to figure out how was I going to say the bell. Thank you, Jay. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Let me see who's on here because I know I was not in happy time energy for a minute there. So bear with me. That was not me exactly. Like, I just don't like that energy. So let me go. Okay. Good morning and love and light, Mariana. This is as far as I can scroll back, you guys. So if I miss saying good morning, it was not intentional. Okay. Love and light, good morning, Sean. Good morning and love and light, Lisa. Love and light, Rebel Roar. And thank you for your energy. I see your comments. Speaking nothing but facts. You know, I try, okay? Love and light, country love. And you are definitely enough. That's for sure, for sure. And love and light, J-Wig. I know I said that already. I just wanted to say it again. All right, let me see here. Okay. We got questions. You got a question? I got a question. You got questions? Anybody have questions? Now would be the time. If not, I'm going to hop off this live. I'm going to go have some fun. All right. You can test me on that one. No, I'm going to take my messy bed hair. I'm going to go have fun today. It's a great day to have some fun, you guys. All right. Nobody got a question. Wow. All right. So, all right. Well, Oh, you know what? Here's what's going on too. One last point. Back to that Queen of Wands that they tried to reverse. All right. Well, you got one right side up here, Queenie. Whether you're Geico or what have you, just go with it. Okay. We're talking energy, not genitalia, anyways. I see your question, country love. No worries. Queen of Wands. It says, here's the sitch. The real you is the Queen of Wands in the upright. Makes sense? And we're going to talk about the real Queen of Wands energy connected to that situation. All right. You ready? Time to be proactive here, Queenie. All right. Rather than wait for something to happen, you are asked to respond from your own passionate heart. As ruler of your own actions, you get to make choices that are best for you. You are being given permission to put yourself first. Let enthusiasm be your strength. All right. So I want to try something, you guys. Hopefully I don't lose you. Because I know if I like do the reverse, right, of the camera. Oh wait, what is it doing there? No, not that, not that. Oh, is that not the reverse? Wait, let me see. I guess maybe I can't even do it. Darn. Oh, what does that even do then? If I do it. Oh no, there we go. Okay, look. Let me try. Here we go, you guys. Fucking screenshot that. It would be great if I could hold it steady. So sorry, you guys. Hold on one second. Hold on. Wait. Ooh, there we go. I am not steady today. I don't know what's going on. I tried, right? So, but this is the Queen of Wands. And that's exactly what you got to do. All right. So let's get to the questions. Okay, let me see here. This is for country love. Damn. That's a maybe with the Two of Wands, indicating you've got a decision to make. Makes sense. This person may owe you an apology with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let me see here. Clarify, Spirit. It's about an emperor. Could be older than you. I think that what's being hidden from you is a happier outcome than you're imagining. The reason why I say that is we passionately, country love, had the Two of Wands come out, right? And this veil energy, I want to call it, this moon energy, was coming out across the Page of Wands, which was the clarifier of the two. Okay, so I get it. Page energy is not something that we all necessarily sign up to receive first in line, right, type of vibes. But this celebratory energy, also indicating yes, is at the bottom of the deck. Now, you have your free will to utilize your own decision making on how to read the cards, because I am mindful that we do have two yeses, one maybe, and one no out here. So it seems like it's probably just not like an overnight fix. It's probably got more to do with this person than you, country love. And so therein lies the waiting room kind of energy. I think that the best course of action would be to make sure that you are operating in an energy that doesn't overextend yourself. I think that you should, ferret through how you normally place this person on a, not on a pedestal, but like, just make sure that you're not like imbalanced in your perception of this person, as well as your expectations of them as well. I'm not getting that that's literally the issue. All I'm saying is you wouldn't want to put icing on a cake that you already didn't want to chew on. You know what I mean? So there's that. But this feels really celebratory and not just like a condescending kind of energy with this Three of Cups. Okay, so maybe even on the other side of the holidays, you'll have more clarity about that. As I say that, we've got the World card, endings and new beginnings. Okay, so that's what I have for country love. All right, balance is important. Girl, me too. Okay, we're all, we all got our we all got our something. We're balancing out. Makes sense. We're here, right? You're here with purpose, so no worries, no problems. All right, let me see Jay. And good morning. Good morning again, Sherry 12. If I didn't say that already, I thought I did, but so sorry if I didn't. Okay, so this is for Jay, and then I see your question next, Sherry. Okay, so Jay, we got a yes. Soulmate energy makes sense. Okay, now what was your question? Let me see here. Will it show that L cares at the dinner? Oh, hey, come on now. Justice at the bottom. Are you good? Go ahead, Jay. With your non-worrying self, right? Right. All right, Sherry, let's see here. Well, apparently you are being guided to let him back in for a new passionate beginning. All right, this is endings and new beginnings with this World card energy that we just talked about. It just came out. So that's a yes. For who was that? So sorry. For Sherry about Patrick. Love and light to you and Patrick. And you're very welcome, Jay. Said I love this cake, but I don't want to waste my... I know. Country love. How did you read my diary? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. That's the thing when you realize that it's like, oh shit, like I did what I came to do, so it's all on you now, kind of thing. You just gotta really keep yourself in high vibes about the situation. If and when you want to get pessimistic or like negative, because it happens, right? It's like, you've been waiting, you've been keeping your high vibes, right? Maybe it's even been years about some aspects of this person's personality, etc. Blah blah blah. Just start getting grateful for the outcome, right? Just start getting into good energy as best you can when you think about this individual, okay? So that you're not actually telling the universe, hey, bad time, bad opportunity with this person. Every time I think of them, I'm letting you know, so that you get way less of like what you're seeing and experiencing from this person. And also it does allow the energies to be way more conducive to this person healing, right? Because it lightens up the energy. Think about it, right? It's why people love to have us around. We lighten up the energy. Like, I've been asked to go into rooms purposefully, like, hey, can you like break up the vibe there? It's like, oh my god, again, like I just came out of there. And it's like, yeah, but as soon as you left, it was it's like, what? But we do a lot more even in spirit, and dare I say in truth as well, than we might realize, okay? Because, some of us are really hyper focused on the meat suits situation and not really so much 5D and all the others, right? And I get that, but you guys, this life is far more spiritual than you might realize, and it's connected to everything that you'll see, feel, hear, and experience here, all right? Whether you believe that or not. Okay, now let me see here. All right, so we got Sherry and oh, throwing hints. Wait, no, let me see here. Okay, let me see here. Country love, throwing hints here and there. So he tries to fix it, right? Yeah. So you just, and you know what, country love? Man, that makes sense as to why Divine said yes, because he actually tried. Like, you got somebody trying, girl. What's that like? Wowee. No, I'm grateful because, I hear somebody with somebody trying, that gives me hope. You know what I mean? So that's, just be patient, but also, maybe because I did guide you to like check you a bit. You know what I mean? Because, and not in the sense of like, oh, country love bad. No, but in the sense of like, can you make shit better for you on your end so that it's easier for this person to make shit better for you on their end? Right? So there's that. I think we can all take a lesson or two from that book. we've all we've all had those expectations out there, like, oh no, you know, like, wait, you didn't meet that? I'm outing myself now, right? Like, oh, you didn't meet that miracle expectation. But at least he's trying. Shoot, like, magnify the gratitude about that he tries, because I know I'm sitting here magnifying it on the strength of this man's existence, okay? And I don't even know him, you know what I mean? But like, wow, that's great. Like, another thing I'll do is like, if I'm like blessed enough to see evidence of like men actually caring for like their children or like their you know, their significant others, I'm just like, wow, that's great. Like, I really want to pull some men aside. Like, this is so silly to say, I get it, but my passion, bruh. Like, I really, like, one time it took every fiber of my being not to engage, because I wanted to like really just kind of like grip that man up and thank him for loving his daughter to the point where he's with her and helping her and guiding her. Like, wow, what is that like, you know? And I just tell myself, you know, when I find glimpses of love and things in my community, I just tell myself, because it exists for me too, you know. And I just get grateful, and I know one day, you know, my husband will find me, and I know whenever that day is, he's not gonna be sorry. That's for yeah, no, he. I don't. How could he be sorry? My God, I just wouldn't even know how to answer that one. but but I digress. So you guys, as you find, like, you know, if you're working through like some arduous points of a connection, get grateful for the parts that like really, I mean, man, country love, like he tried, like you specifically hinted, and he specifically tried to the point where you even see him trying. Wow, you know, and wasn't even just a one time, and he didn't complain while he was doing it the whole time. That's, I mean, you know, that's a trooper. You know what I'm saying? There's potential there, that's for sure. Might be a lot of love there too, right? Perfection, well, doesn't really exist in this realm, so you can take the pressure off if you find your person, while trying, isn't perfect, you know? And same deal for you, you guys. You're not here to be perfect either. So take the pressure off. Sometimes when you allow shit to be messy, it gets a little more fun, maybe even a lot more enlightening, because the stigma, the pressure is taken off. People can actually find their level of measure of authenticity a lot faster. Then you can really see, like, oh, this person's heart in the matter. They're so cutie. They're just not perfect, but they don't hate me and they're loyal, right? Like, and if you don't allow for some of the energy to really kind of be a little bit more raw, you might not get to that real potency of understanding of, again, this person's heart no matter, or whatever it makes sense to plug in there for whatever you're facing, collective, okay? But also country love. So hopefully that makes sense. But I wanted to share lately, like even last night, the divine is just really trying to harp for me on a personal note. I'm just sharing because I care, and I know we're all connected, so maybe you guys too are being asked to kind of engage in some of this coursework. And I say coursework for those that don't know, because Earth is basically like a school. You're here for purpose, and it's at least to learn and grow your soul. And so that's why we're always changing. That's why nothing really stays the same. That's why that's okay. Makes sense? Um, but I've been really faced with trying to get outside of my disciplined schedule. It's like, no, you know, like discipline is great. We need that, right? Often we are guided into more of it, right? The divine's like, listen, you gotta focus, right? But there is something to be said for the inartful dance of balance. I want to say it that way. Because you can get really balanced, obviously, high key, when you are disciplined. But what also can happen is you start feeling suppressed. Your inner child feels squelched a bit. Okay? If you are overarching the discipline, overarching the what's the word? What's the word? Regimented schedule or regimented timeline. It becomes boring, stifling, not fun. You start to perhaps get into some resentment type of energy. And maybe you don't even know why. And so if that's you, you might look at your level of measure of discipline. Did you allow yourselves to have a messy day? Right? Did you allow, and messy doesn't have to mean like, oh girl, you messy. Like, not like that. Like, messy can just be fun. It could be free. It can be enlightening. Messy shit. In some of my messiest points, like if we're talking lack of organization, which in case anyone wondered, this bothers the crap out of me. Like, I've got Virgo chart placements. Are you kidding me? But this is part and parcel of understanding that this too is okay. Did I not get the message out for you folks? Yes, the hell I did. If I do say so myself, right? Are we still here having a good time and enjoying good vibes? Yes, we are, right? Makes sense. So it's okay. Forever, somebody needs this, whether they're on with me right now or not, okay? So thank you for those that allow for me to get the message out, okay? But messy doesn't have to mean bad, okay? And a lot of us were taught, yes, the hell it does mean, you know, especially us creatives, we can get quite messy if we're being quite honest, right? But again, that's part and parcel of the ebb and flow of life, the ebb and flow of energy, the ebb and flow of creation. Makes sense? So I personally have been recently asked to really understand the artful aspect of this inartful dance of balance to get the high quality aspect on both sides of the fence. Okay. When I am operating in my disciplined measures, I know I'm in balance there. If I also know that when I'm not operating in those disciplined measures, that I am also freely allowing myself to navigate those waters, those energies, those emotions, those experiences, such to the point where I always come back to center in my discipline. You need the messy and the clean. Because this is clean mess. I mean, there's no like negative, dense energy connected to this mess. And yet, one mess from one to the other is not the same. Some might have, like, I was looking, I was at my friend's and I was looking at this one doll and I'm like, there is something. And I tried to tell her repeatedly that, like, you're collecting these items and they're not always okay. I know I'm fine, so I'm not fearful for my safety, right? But it's just that those kind of energies, not to word curse, but I'm seeing evidence even in her actual money, right? As to how that's connected. So be mindful. You got a lot of clutter and things like that. You don't know where the sources of everything come from and you didn't check it and you didn't, you know, really like pay attention. You might want to just to make sure that something shouldn't be removed. Okay. So there's that too. We're not always talking about an op in a body. There's ops in objects too. By ops, I guess I am going back to that demon energy, but be proactive, you guys. Something is about to happen that is better than you can expect on the other side of you actioning out some of these, dare I say, baby steps that the divine's asking of you, okay? You are far too supported in this to not action it out, right? And again, by action it out for this message, I'm talking about walking away from the op, right? You're a Virgo too, country love, right? Isn't this crazy, right? Like, you know, this is not, but yet there is something to be said for an organized mess as well. So like I'm mindful of that. But like this was not the plan. It's just that I've been in some form of survival mode for far too long and I'm still learning myself out of it. You know, so there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes even for this channel that I don't talk about because you guys don't need to care about, right? But just saying, so that also leads to some of the mess as well. And I'm just at least trying to make it so that this shit fits back in somehow, and still haven't gotten there yet. So send some love and light your girl's way. I'm just outing myself all left and right today. My goodness. Feels great to be vulnerable though. I'm powerful AF when I am. So there's that. Okay. Strategically vulnerable though. Don't go telling every Tom, Dick, and Harry everything about you because you know how they'll use it against you more times than not anyhow, right? So I think most of us have learned that lesson, but you know what I mean otherwise with the vulnerability. When you are in caring connections like we are, right? Um, it should be okay, it should be expected, and it should be accepted, that there would be vulnerability connected to it. Okay, I think I'm talking about that as well because somebody hates that part about relationships, the vulnerability. That's the good part. It's maybe the messy part, but the messy part in a great way. Often if you're not that, you get to the messy part in the not so great way every fucking time. So like, choose wisely. Because we're not meant to be here alone and reclusive and, you know, not touched. In case anyone wondered, right? It's like, yeah, you are enough, but not to the point of, you know, thinking that to a destructive mentality, which goes like, I don't care to have any caring connections. We're not here to be alone. We're not alone anyways. Didn't we already talk about that? So there's that. All right, you guys, I think I've babbled enough. I think that I'm going to close the channel now for the message. And let me just triple check, you guys, because I don't want to skip over anybody's question. They came in late. I don't want you guys saying, she says she's giving free readings and she never answers my question. No, I think we're good. I think we did good. All right, so you guys, you know what kind of makes me happy that we didn't really have a lot on this live, because that means that you guys are actually out enjoying your lives and living. I love that. You have a question, Sean? I'm sorry, baby, I missed you. Could you again post it? I didn't mean to. I noticed too on the phone for the chat box, it only lets me scroll back but so far. I'm like, that's not okay. You know what I mean? All right, let me see about tomorrow for you, Sean. We got a very ships coming in, yes, kind of yes. This is giving a manifestation, yes, kind of yes. All right. Yes at the bottom of the deck. Talking about power, authority, and strength. Be discerning when you are conversing with individuals that you're conversing with tomorrow, Sean. Because there's something about like, make sure you're, yeah, because that way you avoid any kind of tower moment. Speaking of towers, if you're expecting an apology from anyone, you could get one tomorrow as well. All right, so that's what I've got for you, babies. Have a phenomenal day. You are all amazing. Please don't think or feel otherwise. To do so would be a fallacy. We can't have that. All right, straighten your crown and smile a bit. All right, I'm glad you understand, Sean. Love and light.